time that my life took a sour turn, I be bitching, rolling violent, and hollering at your girl. I be making little money and spending it like I'm rich. I be making bad decisions and thinking that I'm the shit. If I had $1 for every time that my life took a sour turn, I be bitching, rolling violent, and hollering at your girl. I be making little money and
Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome and thank you for coming to another episode of Unfiltered Frustration, episode 19. I'm glad you're here with us and nobody else. You dig? It's your boy, Emil, along with my brother, B, you dig, and my sister, Kendra, a.k.a. Kenny, you dig. What's going on with y'all, ladies and gentlemen? How was y'all weekend? How was your day?
Day was straight. Get cool outside, you know what I'm saying? Getting prepared for that.
For sure.
Week was alright. Just found out yesterday my damn kids gotta switch schools. Stupid shit, but
switch school.
Yeah, like I'm like 2.5 streets over from the school they're going to, and they're saying that we're out of district now from where we moved to. So they gotta go to another school, which is like the other way. It's like the same amount of distance, it's just the other way. Wow. But first they said it was my son, and then we went to that school. Well, my girl went to that school to go try to transfer him to that one. And while he was there, I guess he mentioned, you know what I'm saying, my daughter. He was like, oh, my sister goes to the middle school. And they was like, oh, well, she gonna have to go here too. And I'm like, damn, like, because I guess this school go from like K to 8 or some shit. So I was just like, damn, like she just went from the elementary school to the middle school. And now she got to go back to a school where there's like integrated elementary kids. So it's like, that's the sucky part about it. But I mean, she cool about it. He cried a little bit, but because he was just getting acclimated into that school and shit. He knew everything. He went there last year. So, but I mean, he cool now. Once they said that she got to go there now, he was like, all right, I'm good. I was just like, all right. But other than that, just chilled, really. Ain't do too much. I watched my Vikings kick the Packers' ass. You know what I'm saying? That was cool week 1. Get that out the way. But other than that, it was a good week. You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Big Kendra?
I had a good week. My son had his first game on Saturday.
How was that?
It was nice. They did their thing. They made sure nobody made a touchdown. Neither team did a touchdown, but they did good. They came and they played hard. So I'm looking forward to the next game on Saturday again.
Okay, football, man.
Yes.
How was your today?
Today was smooth. I had to take my son to the doctor. He allergic to the mosquitoes. Ugh. And they done got him in the face.
Yeah, back outside.
So the doctor gave him some cream. He good. He go back to school tomorrow though and getting out the house. And my daughter started school this week on Monday, so I was excited about that. And she likes it. So everybody's out the house. I love that.
That's dope.
How about you?
Say nah. My weekend was shitty. It was good because football. But then when Monday night came, my motherfucking Broncos did some bullshit, and that shit fucked my whole week. Anything I did prior to that day, that day didn't even exist. I was like heartbroken.
It was a terrible game.
I'm still kind of like fucked up over it, but it was cool. Other than that, it was cool, you know, playing the father thing, take care of the kids, chill with them, have fun, bullshit, joke, haha. Played 2K a little bit. Shout out to 2K, lit. That shit lit.
Word. Finally got something going.
Other than that, I was chilling. Today was pretty good. The weather was iffy. 1 minute it was cold, 1 minute it was hot. It's back to being cold tonight.
Word.
But overall, it was good. Work went by fast, but it was cool. Ain't nothing to really brag about. But that was that. Shout out to these motherfucking sponsors. You dig me?
You heard?
W Energy. Shout out to them. If you need some motherfucking energy playing them games like 2K and Madden, they just came out. If y'all need that energy to stay up all night, get you some W Energy. Trust and believe it worked.
Shorty might
work
like
for
it.
the other games too.
Shorty might like it. Okay.
WEnergy.com. Get your 10% discount.
Ooh, where you learn that?
UF Frustration 3.
Yes, sir.
Again, get your 10% discount.
10%.
UF Frustration 3 at the end and get your 10. You did.
You heard? And shout out Purple Road Supply. You know what I'm saying? Go there and get your smoke supplies, grinders, lick glue to lick your blunts, seal your blunts and stuff like that. Papers, whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some some molds. You know what I'm saying? Make your blunts last longer. Things like that. 20% off. Promo code UF Frustration 3. Promo code UF Frustration 3.
Go get that.
You heard? 20%.
You did. So today I want to get into, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
All right. Let's talk about it.
I want to I would like to get an understanding, and I'm pretty sure the viewers would probably like to get an understanding on like the opinion of why people lie when it's not needed. Like people just like to lie in situations and don't really have to lie in a situation. They can tell the truth and
right.
It'll be good.
Right.
But why is it that people do that? Do y'all have a thought behind that? Or
I can't
y'all agree with some of that?
Nah, I don't agree with that shit because that shit is stupid. Like at the end of the day, it's just dumb. So I can't really like pinpoint why people feel the need to do it. I can just come up with what I think on why people do it, and the only things I can come up with is like you either like trying to save face, want to look like the hero in the situation, don't want to be the bad guy or the wrong person. Shit like that, trying to make yourself look bigger than you are as far as like appearance or saying you got more money than you got, shit like that. Like I just feel like it's all like an ego thing or like being like caring too much about how people perceive you. That's some of the reason why people lie. Other reasons is just like stupid shit like Santa Claus. But
Santa Claus.
I mean, there's not no real reason to lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, I personally believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, little white lies, like jokes and stuff like that, I get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you playing with somebody or you just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, just some funny shit. But I feel like a joke, the thin line between like a joke and a lie a little bit is like when you like say I like I'm telling you a joke and then I let you leave believing what I said, you know what I'm saying, instead of clarifying that before you leave. That's when I consider something a lie. Like you let me walk away knowing that was some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So when it gets to that point, that's when I feel like I could do the whole like, oh, somebody lying, they playing this and the third, like okay, you know what I'm saying? But like once you let me walk away believing what you said, that's when we got a problem, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like it's a lot of different ways. What you think?
It's easy.
What? Easy to lie?
Yeah, I think it's just more easy for people just to lie. I don't understand it either. Because they be dumb. Because you got to remember the lie you told.
Right.
It's just too much.
Right.
Just be honest.
Right. That shit a headache and a half.
It's like, wait, what did I say?
You know what I'm saying?
You got to
like,
keep up with it.
Headache and a half. I'm not going to sit here and act like when I was younger I didn't like, you know what I'm saying, try to get away with shit or
of course.
Like trying to like lie to teachers or girls or shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But like that shit just a fucking headache. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, that shit is a fucking headache. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just say it how it is, you feel me? And I'd rather somebody get mad at me for being honest than, you know what I'm saying, and lying about the shit. At the end of the day, for me, I know how I get when somebody lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather you be honest and me just be like, in my feelings about the honesty and then get over it as opposed to trying to figure out why the fuck you told me this instead of that. You know what I mean? That shit'd drive you crazy.
I think that go both ways. Sorry, guys. I think it go both ways because even when you tell somebody a lie, you be like, dang, all you had to do was keep it 100.
Right. Because then when you hear the truth, it'd be like, damn, that wasn't even that bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, you could have just said that. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. What you think, Mel? That boy over there in deep thought. You know
I was just letting y'all
in deep thought.
I was trying to see what angle I was gonna come at.
You feel me?
But I do agree with it. I don't think it's necessary, especially when you could just tell the truth. But I do think that a lot of people tell a little lie or white lie or lie in general because for some I feel like it's the overthinking that you're protecting somebody else's feelings, and that's what makes the lie so prevalent, where it's just like, yo, I don't want to tell you this because I know it's going to come.
It's going to crush you.
It's going to crush you. It's going to hurt you. And I might not be the one to want to see that, even though I know I did the action.
Right.
I don't want to just be like sitting in front of you and just be like, yeah, nah. You know what I did? Had sex with that girl. Like, it's just so deep. So it's just like, I don't want to break up, or I don't want to go through whatever situation it is that person telling a lie for, that I'd rather just tell the lie. But I'm not agreeing with it. I don't think it's the best way to go about it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's lies that like,
because I feel like the lies, like even when you like Santa Claus, is like to preserve image or that innocent for the kid, and it's not really like. I mean, I get that. It's a good and bad thing, because it's like I'm lying to them, but it's just like there are some perks, I guess, behind it. I would say I don't know if it's too much perks, because I don't see what I might have gained out of knowing that Santa was real or not.
I mean, kids got wild imagination, so I guess that's the fun part.
Yeah, I guess you can get that, because then they start thinking about him on a sleigh.
Yeah, like how cool is
if
that?
He preparing the toy.
I have to be good.
You know
I'm
how
not
much
gonna get gifts. I don't know.
Like that's a fact. It's just like, but I mean, granted, like growing up, I mean, like with the Santa thing, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom had us believing that shit for a little while. I ain't gonna lie, putting the cookies out and shit like that. The next day, them shit's gone. Half one left on there. Like, oh, he came. Like, you know what I'm saying? He showed up for real.
And
but
he
like,
got me everything I wanted.
You know what I'm saying? I got everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's just like when you get older and you find out, it'd be like, damn, I wish that nigga was real, so I ain't got body shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. It was me. Oh, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I get it as far as the innocent of the kid. It's just like when you, like I said, when you find out, you be like, damn, like, why you ain't just tell me? Like, I wasted mad time believing in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been like thinking about some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have. Anything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
at least
but
that's the joy.
But that's the joy, and that's the fun that came behind it.
Nigga, I had joy. Like when I found out, and I was like still young, getting gifts. I was still happy about.
Yeah, but
knowing my mom or dad was getting my
cookies and all that wasn't doing the same thing.
Hello, baby. Yeah.
Nah, you here? But the cookies and stuff wasn't hitting the same way.
What you mean?
Like, it ain't no reason.
Nah, fuck them cookies. I'm talking about the gift. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was
of course, any gift that you get, like throughout the year, is gonna hit. Right, but I'm just saying, like the whole preparation, the whole like waiting for it, the whole staying up in the morning or getting up in. I'm just saying, like,
no.
It makes sense. Now it's probably trash as hell, but as a kid, it's probably like, damn, yo, I left a good little gift for Santa, and he gonna supply me with some work. Now it's like when you know your parents do it, it's like, all right, cool. Thank you, Mom. That shit was lit.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't really the same feeling.
I'm preparing myself for the excitement of, yo, I'm about to open something.
In my head, I just was like, after when I found out, I just already knew what I was getting now. Like, it wasn't even like a guess. It was just like, I know my mom gonna get me that wrestling stuff.
It's like, right. But like, I mean, as you get older, you get to, because then they start like, all right, nigga, 2 things, motherfucker. I'll get you get 2 things, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like high school and shit. I'm speaking like you know what I'm saying? Elementary, middle school.
My shit been died after that.
Elementary, middle school, it was like,
that shit was gone.
Oh, it died off in high school. I mean, high school, it was slight. You feel me? It was slight. Oh, nah, it was slight. I got slight shit. I got slight shit. And I ain't gonna lie. Like, I wasn't completely cut.
Shout out to you,
it was like 17, 18 when that shit was like, nah, nigga, you work. Well, oh, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck,
I ain't giving you nothing.
She like,
nigga.
you grown.
Yeah, nah, it was you work.
It was me. It was me. It's over.
And if you did buy me stuff when I was older, I don't remember, for
real. She did.
I'm talking about when I got older.
Well, like out of the house older.
Nah, like freshman in high school.
Really?
You got gifts, nigga.
You got gifts, freshman. You was still like a kid.
Gang.
He said he don't remember.
Nigga.
I'm pretty sure I got gifts, but it wasn't like no
memorable shit.
It probably was like clothes and some money. Like it wasn't nothing like crazy.
I'm pretty sure you
nigga, I can remember off the top right now a gift that you got, nigga, and I was jealous about.
Oh, shit. So he said he can't recall.
So tell
the little AIM joint, when the little AIM, the handheld AIM thing came out, I remember when you got that shit, nigga, and then I had...
That was in middle school, though.
Nah, that
yes, it was.
That was middle school?
Yeah, because I remember exactly who I was texting on that joint. I remember that joint.
You remember that name?
Her name was Rebecca.
Nah, I was jealous about that shit.
Her name was Rebecca Odolowski. I think you remember. You should remember. I think you should. I don't know if you...
Rebecca, she had that mole on her face and with like red hair. Not red hair, but burgundy.
Nah,
she was kind of tall with the shorts.
Whoever that was gonna know what she talking about.
I don't remember that one.
Damn, I got a mole. She talking about me.
My name Rebecca. Yeah, nah, that was in like middle school. I remember that, John.
Comment if you
because I don't think she went to. I don't think she went to our high school. That's why I said you might not know Rebecca.
Yeah, probably.
And that's why when he said that, I was like, yeah, I remember that because I remember I was texting somebody on my way to North Carolina or South Carolina because my mother let me open that junk before we left.
Oh, that was dope. And that was
that was why.
Oh shit.
That was the fun part. I think for me the best. Like
I think the fun part.
Gift
yeah, like the night before. Word.
Nah, give me one gift, just one.
Word. I go get the medium sized joint.
I used to shake everything.
Oh yeah, nah, I ain't even want to know like that. I want to open it full surprise. Like,
I used to be scratching the ends of it and stuff, seeing what box it was.
They not home. Word, yeah. Scratch the bottom.
I was good at rapping, so at one point I ain't never
rapped nothing.
I'm a beast at rapping, so I was able to unwrap.
I used to just put stuff in bags.
Nah, I know how to the rapping shit. That shit cool. It's just when they give you some shit like a basketball, it's like I know what that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fucking basketball, lady.
Yeah, the
like,
way it's wrapped.
Yeah, you ain't even have to rap that, motherfucker. Like, I'm trying to rap a bicycle, nigga. I know what that is. Like,
but yeah,
a rapper put together bicycle. I know what that is.
He said rap the bicycle. But nah, but even in those moments, it was like it made it beautiful that you thought that Santa was bringing you those gifts. So I think that's why the lie is some people to a freaky degree, like me overly thinking right now as we speaking about it, like I think those moments of lying is what kind of like catapult people to think that it's okay in some form.
Yeah, because when they find out that it's not,
because it's like people just lie because, like I said, to save, like you said, saving face, or just like, oh man, I love this person, or I don't want to really hurt this person, even though you did the
or
hurt.
Just scared to, like you said, to tell the truth, like she said. Like, it's easier, you know what I'm saying? So they just scared to tell the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know how they gonna react, so I'm gonna just...
But then if sometimes you got situations when you tell the truth a bunch of times and that shit just be bonkers.
Oh, you ever told the truth about some shit and got in trouble for it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it'd be situations like that, and then you'd be like, damn, I should have just lied.
For real.
Or you arguing the truth and they still don't believe you. Like, you sitting there telling the truth.
In situations like
and
that,
like,
it'd be like, yo,
I don't believe you. Like, motherfucker, I'm telling the truth. I don't believe you. God,
and there'd be situations like that moving forward, be like, I'ma just lie.
But I think that's because people are so accustomed to like people not being 100 and not honest. So when
which sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. The fact
that people
so
get
bad.
Accustomed to people, like, I know they're not gonna tell me the truth, but I'm still cool with that nigga.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
It's like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? You not telling me the truth, I don't wanna fuck with you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I don't like that like in between shit. Like,
I hate it.
Once I start feeling like that shit get finicky and shit, I'm cool. Like,
I feel like a lot of people just grown. Loyalty is probably more stronger than those factors, and that's why people just stick around.
I don't know about the loyalty either.
Yeah. Nah, I'm big on loyalty.
I know, but that. I don't think it's the same.
Nah, it is. I'm saying that. Like somebody may lie to me a bunch of times or whatever, but like I may overlook that because of like all the other shit that we got going on. It's just like, I just know he
and those lies probably.
Yeah, like at my job, I ain't gonna say his name, but at my job, like it's a dude. We cool. Yeah, he on her. We cool. Everybody cool with him, but we call him Lion King. You know what I'm saying? Cause he lie, like he just be lying a lot.
Damn,
like he just lie a lot. Like a lot of times he probably is telling the truth, but he lied so many
much you
times.
can't
It's just
even-
like,
He lying.
you lying. Like, you lying, man.
And that's
Cut that
bad.
shit out, man.
I mean, for something like that, you ain't got to, but I guess you got to deal with them to a degree because you work with them and shit. So you got.
I mean, I don't got to, but I still
That's what I'm
like.
saying,
I
like,
like
to
to
a degree,
chop
like-
it up with
that's what I'm
him.
saying,
I
to
like.
a degree,
I like
like-
to hear if he gonna lie. I like to like ask certain questions to see if he
How
gonna
he
say
gonna
some
gas it?
astronomist lie. Like, yo,
But that's because it doesn't affect you like somebody you fuck with, like a homie. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm
Or, like,
saying if
your girl.
I mean, I've been out with him, but I'm saying like it could affect me somewhere down the line if I'm around it. It just to a degree, it's funny. He's like,
I feel it.
Like here he go with his line.
Here you go, Lion King.
That's a funny ass name.
That is funny though. I mean, as far as the like, you know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
That's-
so.
Yeah, but that's why I said sometimes the loyalty is just a little stronger than like letting somebody just breathe off the line. Like, I ain't gonna fuck with them. But it depends on your relationship with the person. Like it could be my brother and I mess with him OD and like he lie. I might just keep him at a distance, but my love and loyalty to him just won't allow me to just like
Fully.
get up out of there. But if it was a regular degular schmegular, I'd have been like, yo, this ain't gonna work out, buddy.
I'll never forget. It was like a couple of years ago. I was working, and this girl was like, "You're weird." She was like, "Cause you're too honest. You always keep it 100." I was like, "What the hell?" She was like, "People don't do that no more, so it's odd." I was like, "Wow, I ain't gonna change."
As crazy as that sound, I really believe that shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
there's some truth to that.
I
It's just
really believe that. I really believe that it don't be so many people like being honest anymore. That like when you find somebody to be like
It be real.
honest in a lot of categories, it's like, yo, that dude or that chick is weird.
Oh, they're
Like,
blunt.
That
or
jump
you're-
blew my mind.
Right.
like I don't want to be around that person. But I feel like most people on Instagram
Why did you
lie.
have to say that? Like they'd be like, why?
So it's like,
What the fuck you mean? Why did I have to say the
A
truth?
lie or only show you what they want to show you. Yeah.
like a lot of people
Hell
on
yeah.
Instagram, think that they celebrities,
Hell
got
yeah.
money out the wazoo, do this, that, and the
Go on their
third.
page, they look lit. You go to their house,
But then when you really get to know them, you be
they know where to
like,
sit, motherfucker.
you really get to know them and be like, damn, like shorty, you returned them pants?
You don't even got a couch.
Like you rented your outfit and then
Yeah.
you returned it back?
Yo, I didn't even know that was a thing until recent.
I ain't know it wasn't either until somebody was talking to me about it. I'm like,
Yeah, that's how I found out.
you went out to eat and then returned it.
Yeah, that's how I found out.
Niggas,
Damn,
Then they
that's-
went out and she was like, can't mess up this. Like, I returned it in the morning. I was like,
Wildin'.
what the hell?
Word.
wilding out.
Motherfuckers. The best one be when like chicks or dudes be just standing in front of somebody else's car.
Yeah, yo.
I always
I'm
hated
seeing
that.
videos and shit like that. Motherfucker come out the store and be like, hey, get up. Him and the cameraman running. Like, damn. Like, that wasn't your shit.
The alarm start going off. Can't
They
stop
shot
it.
a half a music video with that.
You go on
motherfucker.
their page and just be like, "Hey, that's a nice car," and then you just get lost in the sauce. Be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, they always got some foreigns,
You don't know.
but it just be
They just
Enterprise.
renting. Yeah, renting.
Enterprise or just somebody else's car."
Right.
You
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Right.
Like,
That shit's stupid as fuck.
but that's what I go back to say that like what you were saying is most people on Instagram lie. So just like that be the
Norm.
underlying base of everybody almost, because it's like, yo, well, that person is lit by doing that, so let me just do the same thing. And it's like a sheep world. Everybody just want to follow the herd, and that's what's cool.
That's crazy.
But who gives a damn?
Right. I mean, it's a fine line. I'm just one of those people that just like if I know you lying, I gotta say that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like people
Yeah, sometimes.
some people get mad at that shit, but like, or then you'll have like say somebody else listening like to me telling them that, and they be like, "Yo, B, like it's not that deep. Like let them believe it." And they be like, "No, like I can't." Like I know that's a lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like
Right.
they need to know that that's a fucking lie.
Yeah, you
know
bad
what I'm
at
saying?
that
Like,
shit, but-
yo, you lied, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
He go.
I'm
What he's saying is
know,
what it
like,
is, like that.
deadass,
Because
like-
I be telling him like, yo, just let that shit go.
yeah, they'll
bro.
do it too. Like he be
Just
like,
let that
probably
shit
like
go.
nah, like because they believe in that shit and they need to know that
You-
that's a lie.
You can't
Like,
change people's mindset, man.
if I keep repeating it, they gonna at least hear it. They gonna know, so that way when they do decide to change their own mindset, oh, such and such was being real about that shit, or they was telling me some real shit. You know what I'm saying? As
like you hating because nobody else came forward.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
nah, that's your mindset on that shit. Them motherfuckers ain't changing.
Yeah, they
bro.
not. Because sometimes you tell a lie so much you believe it. Like, I have seen that. Like, what? You was a lie.
Habitual liar.
I was there. Then don't be there. I was there.
Yo, I hate that too. That's the one thing I hate.
What?
Like when you was in the building or around the situation, and then you hear somebody like fabricating the story OD, and it just be like I ain't about to kill her story, but damn, you wasn't doing that.
Right.
I gotta stop you here.
Right. Oh no,
See, I let people live, man.
No.
I let people live.
Fuck that.
I let them live.
You're not about to sit here. You're not about to sit here and play a whole acting role on this shit. Like, I'm not getting paid to be lying with you, nigga. Like,
I'm not lying. I'm just gonna let you rock out.
No,
like,
not to me. Not
do
to
your
me.
thing, man.
Not to me. Occasionally, I'll let them rock out. Like, if you and them,
that's what I'm saying.
That person doing it, I occasionally let that happen. But
not to me. Like, you're not about to.
Yeah, you're not. 100%. You're not doing it to me. Hell no.
I'm saying it.
But in that situation,
I'm saying it in the sense like, say you and I was like in the club or whatever. We went together, and I'm like, yo, I was bagging mad John, but I'm talking to her.
Yeah,
I ain't talking to you, but you there.
Yeah,
while I'm telling the story. If I was you, I would just be in my head. I would be like, "Yo, this thing, like he's lying."
In the corner, he's gonna slip out.
So, but I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it out. Yeah, you would probably blow it up. I would let the person rock out.
You was
rock out.
Go ahead.
You brought 8 drinks. What are you talking
about?
about?
In my head, I'd be like,
bro, you brought 8 drinks and drunk 7.5, nigga. You was in the corner asleep.
Oh,
I'm killing it, nigga. I'm killing it.
Yeah, I ain't that type.
I'm killing it. Because at that point,
see, I mean, but I ain't that.
I know you're gonna say that's a stretch, but if that's the case, you might. So you'll let somebody like walk past you with a booger in their nose and not say nothing.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
So then why you gonna let them live on lying about some shit that you know you seen and was there for? If I wasn't there, I feel like you lying. I'm gonna let you live.
That's too different.
I knew you was gonna say that, but it's not.
It is because it's like
it's not.
You got a booger. You obviously don't know. Yo,
you don't feel that thing.
That's what I'm saying. They might obviously not know that they lying. Like they might think that's what happened. Or they was drinking too much. I thought I was talking to sick bitch.
You might have a booger just really hanging on a, and I don't even want to talk about a booger, but you might have a booger really hanging on a hair.
Just say something on their face
and can't really feel it. So I'm gonna have to say something like, "Yo, you got this, that, and the third going on." Blah 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 blah. Like it ain't. It's stuff that be on the side of people's mouth and they don't be understanding or knowing that it's there. You know what I'm saying?
People be laughing. I hate that.
I would mention that, but to let somebody live on this story, like I may tell a person that they told, like, yo, it ain't even really rock out like that, but I just let them live. But I won't blow it up like right in front of the person.
Nah.
Yo, you wow.
Because that's going. Now you going behind that person back to go tell them some shit. Now you got that person believing what you believe, like, oh, this nigga lying, like, so now they go, you know what I'm saying? Now fuck that. Everybody about to know right now. You lying, nigga. Everybody need to know you lying, so you can stop doing that shit. Don't do stop doing that.
That ain't gonna stop nobody though, bro.
You ain't gonna do that shit around me because you gonna know to tell the truth around me because you know I'm gonna say that's like you.
Nah, because they gonna argue back and forth with you. I ain't got time for that.
Nigga, you wasn't there. You was there,
bro. You styling. You ain't see all the chicks. You wasn't with me the whole night. I ain't, bro. You got it. You got it. You got it.
A liar.
I mean, I get that. You know what I'm saying? And I could.
And that's where you want to argue.
In the back of my head, I can find somebody. You feel what I'm saying? I think you know. I could find somebody, or you know what I'm saying, about what you're. You know what I'm saying people do, but like, that's just even in that situation, motherfuckers that do that, I'm. For a little bit, probably about 5 minutes, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, you bullshitting, bro. You fucking lying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, how you gonna tell me? No, I'm telling you, nigga, you lying. Everybody else, he lying. And then I'll probably be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, you fucking lying, bro. Like, you know
nah, you gotta let people live, man.
He can't. He said he can't.
You need to live the truth, though. Like, The fuck is you lying for?
You not Jesus, bro. You can't change everybody, man.
I'm not trying to change nobody. I'm trying to let everybody else know that he lying too. That he lying. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's around him.
I'm not.
But I'm pretty sure everybody know he lying.
So. No, it's gonna be somebody. Word? No. He
9 out of 10 times, if you been around somebody, you probably know everything that go on. Like, yo, that's my man. He be on some bullshit.
He be gassing.
A
little bit.
It's still gonna be my man's. I'm just telling you that this nigga lying. Like
he gonna be like his man at Lion King.
I'm saying,
man's be gassing.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like Lion King. Shout out to Lion King. But like Lion King, everybody know he be lying. I ain't gotta say it to nobody else.
Everybody know.
Like literally, he'll be telling a story. Everybody feel the same way. Everybody be like, he probably lying. But it be me to blow it up because I be wanting to be funny in the moment. Like, bro, you probably lying. So everybody start laughing because they feeling the same way.
Right.
But I ain't gotta.
I can't.
But that's this been going on for some time. I believe he haven't changed. So he's saying it's not.
When I say that, he blow up like, "How the fuck you gonna tell me? I got documents. Like you ain't got no fucking document.
You fake that shit.
But now I'm just gelling. Like I'm going off now. Like you ain't got no fucking documents. Bring those shit to work.
You knew somebody was gonna say you was lying. You was gonna come with that quote. You know what I'm saying? You gonna say it's at home.
Because people not really checking you. Yeah,
right. Niggas be motherfuckers be lying, bro.
Let me show you it's right here.
And I'm gonna keep calling you. You's a fucking liar, nigga. Prove it.
I ain't got the energy for that.
No, you gotta prove that shit, nigga. Word. You know what I'm saying? The other day we was in the car. It's funny, quick story. Like Juju, I went to school, and then BJ, he be having to go like 45 minutes after her. So like he was at home, and I'm getting him ready to take him, and then he was showing me some shit. He was playing on his phone, some character he got. So he was showing me. So fast forward to when I picked him up. He get in the car after I had got Juju and shit, and then he like, I hear him telling her while I'm driving, Juju, I got this character, and he said earlier in the day she was gonna be mad he got it first. So long story short, he was like, he telling her, and she was just like, I don't know if I believe you, like just off the gut, and I know for a fact because he showed me
that he telling
the truth, and she just like, I don't think I believe you, and then he was just like, what? I'm like, and this nigga, he just be saying capping now out of nowhere. And I'm not capping. I'm not capping. I did get it. And then I was like, I turned around. I was like, Juju, he showed me, because I figured that's what he was talking about. I was like, nah, he showed me earlier. He did get it. And she was like, yeah, just because you said that, I don't believe him or whatever. And I was just like, the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Be lying,
like, in a sense, like, that's me a little to a degree. Like, you gotta prove that shit, so I get where she was coming from. But it was just like, he was, in that situation, he was dead telling the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she just was like,
and she like tired of
that too. He could be lying and shit like that. But that nigga, he don't even know how to lie. Like, that nigga gonna tell you, he gonna come and tell on himself, like, mommy, daddy, I broke the TV. I don't know how I did it, but I broke the TV. Like, he gonna say it, you know what I'm saying? Like, she the goddamn, I ain't gonna lie, my daughter, she be lying, but you know what I'm saying? But she don't, in that situation, he was telling the truth, and it still wasn't being believed.
And even with you saying, like, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, but on her side, it's like that a little bit to the degree. It's like, nah, you gotta prove that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, well, when I get home and I see it, I'll believe you. Like, and it was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But on both sides, it's like, I get both sides. It's like, damn, I'm telling you the truth and you still don't believe me. And then on this side, it's like, nah, I gotta see that shit to believe it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I said that to say, it's like, you know what I mean? You don't never know what, like telling somebody the truth, what they're going to believe based off of shit that they, you know what I'm saying, encountered in life and stuff like that. How many people probably lied to them? You know what I'm saying? So it sucks when you're trying to like be honest and a motherfucker is still like, yeah, nah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be saying, like, it just makes sense for everybody to just tell the truth. Like, if you hurt that nigga feeling, either way, you can hurt somebody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not them know the truth and let them make a decision based off what you told them the truth about, as opposed to lying. Now you drag, like in a relationship, you lie about cheating, then you drag that person on, say they find out 10 months later, and then now they find out the truth, and then they break up with you. You just wasted 10 months of when you did that from just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying like you come out and just say it, but like if that person finds something out like right away when it happened, like, oh, like, what's this number? number, or who is this person calling you? And you just like, oh, it's nothing. Right there, you had the opportunity to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get how people like withhold information. Like, I ain't gonna say it if you don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Because people look at that as like not lying. Like, you didn't ask me, you don't know. I'm not saying nothing type shit. But if a person asks you a question, like, be honest about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? I know that was a ramble, but I had to get that out. You know what I mean?
Get it out then.
Yes, sir. UFA.
Motherfucker. But yeah, a little segue from that. Do y'all believe that, or do y'all think that y'all are risk takers?
Yes, I am.
What makes you believe that you're a risk taker?
I do a lot of stuff. Like, even
You think it's important?
yes, for me, depending on what it is. If it's important to me and I see the vision, I see like, all right, it's beneficial not only to me but the family. Like, just looking at it, the bigger picture. Yeah.
Let me step back just a little bit. What do you consider a risk in your eyes to be like a risk taker? Like, to say that is important.
Jump into a career.
But is the career something that you wanted, or is just like something that you just had no idea about and you just taking it?
It could be either or. It could be something that you had no idea of, but you just believing that you'll be able to jump in this and conquer it and spread your wings with it. Or it could be something that you really want, but you just hesitant because you don't know the outcome of being the unknown. The unknown is like so scary, and I have like faced that a few times in my life. That unknown is no joke, but that's when I feel like the risk taker part come in, because you really don't be knowing, and you just jump out there on faith. That's when anything, whether it's a business you want to start, whether it's a career you want to go into, just jump out there and do that junk and see the outcome. Because what's going to eat you up more is, damn, yeah, if you don't do it, like the outcome, like what if that junk. And I'm an overthinker, so that junk is crazy for me. So I just gotta like sometimes apply that pressure.
Facts. I mean, I would definitely agree that I'm a risk taker.
And you think it's important?
Huh?
And you think it's important?
Yeah. I definitely think it's important, because at the end of the day, like, basically to piggyback off what she said, like, it's like it's gonna fuck you up when you realize, like, damn, like, I'm doing something I don't even fuck with, and all this time, like, I could have been putting some type of effort into what I want to do or where I want to be, and I haven't. You know what I'm saying? Because being scared of, oh, well, this job has these certain benefits, and now I'm scared to lose it, or how am I gonna manage doing this when, you know what I'm saying, my job secures this for me. So, like, I mean, I was like that for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Like my early 20s, like keeping my job and trying to like move up, secure my spot, make sure I know everything, doing everything the right way for them. But then I just grew unhappy doing that shit. Like, it was just like, yo, like this, if I wasn't working here, would I be like doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, nah, like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I would definitely say, like, I should have took a leap of faith earlier. But when I did, I've gotten happier. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have more time. Stuff is still working out as if I was having a job. I'm still able to do things. I think I've traveled more since I've stopped working. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's like, or stopped working corporate jobs and shit like that. So, like, I mean, I'm in a happier space. You know what I'm saying? I was way more stressed out managing restaurants and working for other people, having people rely on me as the general manager of these places and stuff like that. So it's definitely a peace of mind that you have being a risk taker once you doing what you want to do, as far as what you love, what you have aspirations for. So I would say it's highly important in my book now in this day and age, like, for sure.
Yeah, just to add to what he's saying real quick.
Go ahead, do your thing. Get your thing on. Get your right on.
I think when you being a risk taker, you proving to yourself, like, I'm about to beat the odds.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
Right.
Yo, I'm really about to jump out here and prove. If I don't prove it to nobody else, I'm doing this for me because I doubted myself, or I didn't believe, or I didn't have the courage to do X, Y, and Z. And now, man, I'm like saying fuck everything, and I'm about to just jump out here, really like blindsided, don't know nothing. You feel me? And just really trying to aim for the stars because. Other people doing it, but they don't got the skills. They not me. You feel what I'm saying? So I know what I can bring to the table.
When you talking to those people about those things, they're just giving you like, oh, you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Doubtful thoughts. And then that shit gets to like overcome you and shit. And then you're just like, damn, like, can I do it? You start questioning yourself. And like you said, like, ain't nobody going to fucking do something. Like, I'm going to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know what I can do. I know I can rely on me if I can't rely on nobody else. Like, so, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, that's a fact.
Like, you're not going to let yourself down. I mean, Meek said it better. Scared money don't make no money.
Yeah.
It don't.
Yeah. I mean, all money ain't worth making.
That's true. But you can't be scary either.
Word up. I need to get on that stage and shake some. Word.
I don't know about that.
Take a leap. You heard?
No, I'm not doing it. Not for me.
I go there and shake some shit. Under that little helicopter move.
That boy trying to be a stripper.
Word.
Oh, man,
prostitute. But
what about you?
Word.
I agree that I think it's very much important for everybody's life, whether it's a job or personal gains or you know, it don't always got to be a job. It could just be, you know, getting up and going to the gym or changing your diet, you know, setting goals or so on and so forth. Right. Now, me personally, I feel like I would, if I'm being honest with myself, I feel like I'm like half and half. Like, I feel like I'm a risk taker, but I'm such an overthinker as well that like
scare yourself.
Yeah, like I'm the burden in my own success.
You gotta get out your own way.
And you know, like I'll be in situations where like people don't really know me too much. Like they probably know me of like a year of just like being around me, not really like personal stuff. And they'll just be like, yo, man, I see this in you, or yo, you got this, like you got this gift, like a this, that, and the third, or blah, blah, blah. But when I see it or I realize it, I be more in the sense of like, nah, that's just regular shit. Like it ain't nothing. I don't see nothing special behind it. I just see more of like a regular thing. Like, yo, I mean, everybody talk. Everybody can have a conversation. Everybody can do this. Everybody can talk to a different genre or different medium of people. I just feel like that's just normal in my eyes. So when people say like they look at it as a gift, it's more like I think I said that example to say like I feel like I overthink it in the sense of like I feel like it's just a normal thing rather than something that may be special in a sense. Yeah. And that's what blocks me from being the bigger risk taker that I would want to say.
Have you ever thought about that might be them letting you know that that's not normal?
Nah, it is. And I feel like it's been like that since like the farthest I could go back thinking about that is like high school. Mm-hmm. Like I used to be like, shout out to Smythe. He was like my wrestling coach, but he was my gym teacher. Mm-hmm. But like when I was wrestling in middle school, he used to always be like, yo, like he was a high school coach, but when I was in middle school, when I was wrestling, he used to always be like, yo, man, I can't wait till you get to high school, blah, blah, like so you could wrestle for us because I was good. And then in my mind, I was just like, yeah, I'm good, like, but I don't really, I'm just going out there doing what I do. But I knew I was good, but I started to know that I was better or good when other kids was like mentioning my name when I wasn't like knowing who they was and be like, oh, hey, Emil. I'll be like, oh, fuck, you know me. Like, obviously they looking at me for something, but when I came to high school and then I played freshman football, he was like, he had put me to the side and he was just like, y'all really think you could be one of the best athletes in this school? And I was just like, he probably just saying some regular shit that he probably said to everybody else. I ain't paying that shit no mind. But then like years later, I was like, damn, yo, he might have been right. Like if I really would have pushed the envelope on all the things that I could have possibly did, because nobody in our family wrestled. I didn't know nothing about no fucking wrestling. It ain't like I started from Pee Wee or I started from 6 years old or
Right.
8 years old. I wrestled for maybe 3 years, and then my third year is when I went undefeated, and it was just like I understood it. And I feel like that even like to this day. Sometimes I feel like I do certain things and I be like, damn, I'm good at this shit. Like once I start doing it, and then that's where I'm kind of getting at with like my overthinking. It's just like I don't think it be special, but other people be saying. But after a while, like after time done moved by, I'll be like, damn, like I was something special, and I think I'm just overlooking this shit like on some like, yo,
that's the same thing like with music. Like when you hear artists that be like songs that like go fucking million time platinum for them and shit like that, they don't even be liking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even like that song, but everybody else do. Right. So I'm saying that to say like the people that are saying that to you, they're probably looking at, obviously you're not going to see it because what you do every day is normal to you. Right. They're not used to seeing what's normal to you, and that's what makes it special. You feel what I'm saying? So when people say that shit, like, cause I'm saying that to say too, like early on in high school, like in the yearbook and shit like that, I had like they had voted me, the school had voted me like most likely to be a comedian type shit. I never really thought I was funny like that, but as I grew up, it was just like people will always be like, yo, you funny as hell. Like I'll say, you funny as hell. Like, yo, like damn, like how you think of that? Like, yo, that was crazy. That was funny. And I just be like it was no thought put into that. Like I just, you know what I'm saying, said it, and you just thought it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Just like when people would see us like having conversations or hear what we talk about and stuff like that on a regular, and they be like, yo, like y'all niggas should start a podcast. Like the shit y'all talk about is different. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And that's what made us be like, yo, let's try it out. Let's try it. Like it's too many people saying like what we talk about is dope, to not have more people see this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just like taking that faith, you know what I'm saying? So with everything else that you're overthinking about when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? Or you too, because you said you were an overthinker. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like try not to take that side step, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get to seeing like, oh yeah, I'm taking, like why, you know what I'm saying? Just stop thinking about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just let that shit happen.
That jump be hard.
Yeah, I think it's very easy. Much easy said than done. It's just like like I overthink
everything.
Like,
I know.
Just life. Like we could just be sitting here right now, and I could just like I have a bad tendency where I just like notice things that I probably shouldn't have noticed, and it sticks on my brain for like a good while. Right. So then like say it happens again, it's like I can remember everything that happened, and then I just make my own story behind it, and then that story be so like legit in my head, like it can't be wrong, and I run with that shit because then I have like other details of things that because it's like other things just confirm and be like, all right, well this happened, so but when this and this and this and this happened, and normally when this and this, and I just like it'll just put the picture all the way together, and then half the time I'll be right. Normal though. Like, yeah, I know, but I'm saying I be overly thinking like that all the time, especially if like it's a half-ass story.
That junk can make you sick.
To me, I'm a risk taker, but
it gotta make sense to do the risk taking.
I mean, even when things don't make sense, I still like sometimes take the risk. I just think that in some cases, like what Brandon was saying, like even the funny thing, like for a long time people used to be like, oh, you funny, like, and in my head I was just like, nah, I'm just doing like some regular schmegular shit. Like I ain't really like, even when we had Mr. Mount Olive and I went both years, like I couldn't think of anything to like perform, you know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Mount Olive, I don't know if you remember it, but Mr. Mount Olive was like the funniest persons within the junior year and senior year in high school, and then they would perform on stage or whatever. But like when I went up there, people had funny shit. Like people came up with some real thought up shit, and like for me, it was just like people probably thought my joke was funny, but in my head, I was like, compared to what I did better, compared to what I saw, my joke was trash. But it wasn't something that I thought of. Like it wasn't like yo, I'm funny, so I can make a skit that's funny too. Like I was just like, nah. Like in the midst of the moment, I'm just thinking mad funny shit. Like just be like, what happened?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Nah, word. I feel you.
Yeah, so that's why I can understand why like you might have not thought of a career behind it. Like I don't want to do this. Too late. Like even with I did culinary art. Shout out to her too. I forgot her name. The teacher for culinary art. But I did that shit 2 years in a row because I thought that was the easiest class in the world. And we cook on every Friday. Shout out to them. The food used to be busting.
She used to tell me all the time. She was like, you got something great.
I used to be cooking and she used to be like, that's when I enjoyed it. But I used to always hate washing dishes. So that's why I don't cook now because I hate washing dishes. But she used to be like, she even put me into a contest and I had won that shit. And then she was like, yo, you should go into culinary arts and blah, blah, blah. And Johnson and Wales and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I ain't never thinking about no damn. One, I don't like cooking. I like to cook to eat my own shit, but I don't see me cooking to serve other people. And I damn sure don't want to be cooking and then washing the dishes while I'm serving other people. So I just didn't see the career in that. And then and I feel like God was like I feel like I look at little signs too. Like later down the line, I met this guy at my job. He from the Filipino. He Filipino. What's it? That's what I'm saying it right? I sound like I'm fucking shit up. But anyways, long story short, to make the story short. Philippines, right. He from the Philippines and his son, he was like, yeah, my son, man, he a chef, man. He makes 6 figures, blah, 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 blah. I was like, damn, yo, I should have took that motherfucking class and that motherfucking teacher told me to join that day.
They do, man. Yes, they do.
Yo, but yeah, nah, I think I'm a half and half risk taker, but overthinker, OD, and that kind of like stalls out my risk taking. But it's definitely something, a work in progress.
Nah, for sure. I agree on the overthinking thing.
But we all do agree that it's important in life to be a risk taker, whether it's
at some point.
To better your adulthood, to better your parenthood, to better your life, whatever. It's
time gonna pass you by. You're gonna be only mad. You feel me?
Stop smoking cigarettes. That's a risk. To start smoking cigarettes is a risk. And so on and so forth. Drinking and not drinking and stuff like that. But do what you feel is best for you in your life. I can't tell you what to do. I guess
whatever makes you happy, you heard? You know what I'm saying? That's what I be about. Whatever makes you happy. Yes, I guess if lying makes you happy, keep being a lying bitch.
No.
Word.
Don't lie.
Word.
Don't
Word.
But to the risk being important, how do y'all feel about coming out your comfort zone? Because it's kind of like coincide with the same thing. But how do y'all feel about coming out your comfort zone? Like, is it something that's very hard to do? Or just like, you feel like it's just a natural thing, like it's like second nature? I know for me, it's like coming out my comfort zone would be like.
It's like a tug of. For me, it's a tug of war. Like it depends. Like to come out, like I'm saying, back to that unknown is scary. So once I get to a safe place in my mind. And I'm locked in.
So how does that safe place in your mind work?
I build myself up like, you could do this. Stop playing. Get out
your way.
Yeah, like I gotta talk to myself, motivate
So it's like
myself.
a mini me on your shoulder, like yo, motherfucker, get your shit together.
Yeah, get yourself together. Cause I always try, like I put my all, like in anything I do, and that works for me from the stuff that I have done. And didn't even think about accomplishing, and I did. So for me, it's like it's a little hard to come out that comfort zone, but I adapt too. Like I'm good at adapting, so it don't be that bad.
So getting out of your comfort zone is hard for you, but once you adjust to getting out of it, right, it becomes
like fuck it. This it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's up.
What about you, big dog? You said it's easy, right?
No, he said it's easy.
I feel like I live outside my comfort zone, and then I go, like my peace is my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go home, I get to chill. That's when I'm in my comfort zone. So I feel like I live like every day. Like I'm not at home. I'm living out of my comfort zone. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say like it's easier to do. Because I don't want everybody in my comfort zone, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I I don't care about, you know what I'm saying, like the being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like do I prefer it? No, but it don't bother me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like some people comfort zone could be like somebody talking about them or something like that. Like that shit don't bother me. I talk about myself. You know what I'm saying? So like, or like somebody being like, oh, you got a mole in your face. Like, it's like some people get uncomfortable hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like being comfortable. Now, I get what you mean as far as like comfort zone is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm comfortable at work or things like that. Like, do I want to switch jobs? Like, or shit like that. But I'm speaking on like being comfortable in your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why I said like when I go outside, I'm out of my comfort zone. So that way I tell myself that, so that way nothing will bother me or affect me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not like I don't let things bother me like that. As far as like being uncomfortable, I kind of invite it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I like how you broke that down.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, I like how he broke that down. Because for me, like, I'm comfortable, but when it's crossing over, I like when you do that. But like when you crossing over to like
That boy cute.
for me, like the unknown, it'd be like I know I'm good at something, but sometimes you having the doubt of am I able to reach that mark? In a sense, it's like maybe I can do it, but I just have a little doubt because I never did it before. So that's for me where it's like it's uncomfortable. So that's what me leaving my comfort zone, because I'm gonna be me regardless of what the situation is, where I'm at. That
little Kim shit coming out. You see that shit, B? I'm comfortable with
shoulders.
Fucking
like,
going. You hear me?
Yeah, like
I just can't have somebody do something and say I can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I think of something and then like say I do research on it, and like there's somebody that does it, or I know that it was done before, then I feel like that there's a chance that I can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't. Like, I try to look at it the other way as opposed to being like, damn, like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. It's like, nah, like, I can do that shit. Let me figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because they did it, what makes them better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just, my mindset. That's always been my mindset. Like, like when I first, like, even when I started drawing, it was just like, I don't know if I could do this shit. And then, like, I would just, like, look at something and be able to do that shit. And then people would be like, yo, you're really good at this. And it's like, I'm putting on paper what I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying? So for like, just side note, it's like for the longest time, it's like I don't know how like you could look at something and not be able to replicate that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought up drawing. It's like
that's a gift, though.
If I could look at this clock, I should be able to look at that and put that on paper. You know what I'm saying? And I take that element of thinking apply that to a lot of things. It's like if he's dribbling if you know what I'm saying, you do this, like when I learned how to play basketball, it's like, okay, you dribble, you shoot, you aim, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Like once I get the basis of it, it's like, yo, I could do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I might not be as good as you when I start doing it, but eventually I'm gonna master it. I'm at least get on your level, you know what I'm saying? Or
surpass
get better.
You,
you're right. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal, is to get better than you. But like if I can at least get to where you were or halfway to it, then shit, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my mindset with a lot of things. It's like, yo, there ain't too much shit that I feel like I can't do. And if I can't, then I'm going to learn. You feel me? Like, fuck that shit. Like, ain't nothing out here I can't learn. You know what I'm saying? You ain't smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? That's my mindset. I ain't stupid. You feel me? My mom ain't raised no dummy.
Fact.
My grandma ain't raised no dummy. You heard?
I feel like.
Copy.
You feel?
You feel?
Word.
I feel.
What you think, gang?
What you think? Deep
thought.
Yeah.
Nah, I was feeling everything y'all was saying, so I be listening for real.
Let me feel what you
My
think,
end goal is to master everything. Like I put my mind to.
I feel like it's kind of like what Brandon said, but like different. I feel like when I think of uncomfortable, I think of just like energy. So like I feel like I'm a big bundle of energy. So like it's hard for me to be uncomfortable because I bring my energy to whatever that surface is. So it's like even when somebody tries to make me feel uncomfortable, I can't be, because I'm still being who I am even in the midst of the moment. So it's kind of like it's kind of like somebody, I forgot who said this example. It's like if somebody's yelling at you, you talk lower. and they kind of like naturally come down to
It's
you.
true.
And that's kind of how I see it with the uncomfortable feeling. Is just like I'm comfortable. Like in the morning, like a lot of times even at work when I go to work, like everybody be like, "Damn, yo, you drink coffee? Like why you be on 10?" It's like that's me. Like I never been a coffee drinker. And I never really was into none of that. But like once I'm up, like I'm up. So when I be at work, I'm like, "Yo, what's good, everybody? Like
Wait,
good morning,
you
good
say you
morning."
don't
Like,
drink coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee.
Oh, okay.
So like I'll be like, "Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning, blah 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 blah. Good morning." Like same energy how I am right now. Good morning, what up? Yeah, what up? Hey, yeah. So people will feel like, yo, like you drink coffee, like why you like so amped? Or they'll be like, y'all want to be like you or something. And my mind is just like, this is me, and I'm just bringing it to y'all. So like whatever y'all already had going on, like y'all just adapting it to my energy. So I'm bringing the tempo up. So even if you felt some type of way towards me, it's like, how can you be mad at this month? Like, you know what I'm saying? How can you not want to? And I'm not saying that's everybody, but most people are gonna they gonna vibe to that, or they gonna gravitate to that energy, because sometimes people need that picker upper or somebody to be like, put a smile on their face or crack a little joke, and somebody just. I just needed that little smirk. That was what I needed. But that's how I feel about the uncomfortable feeling. Like I'm not saying that was always me. Like I've been in situations where I was like uncomfortable, and I was just like, well, I need to just continue being me, and then let other things change around me. Yeah. And that's where I kind of like
adapt to you.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am with it. Like I don't try to adapt to other people's energy. I try to be state of mind. So that's why I be comfortable. Like even when I go home, I don't talk about work, because I leave work where it's at. I don't, you know what I mean? So it's just like, that's how I view my being uncomfortable. Because it's like, even if I go in a room full, like say I went in a room full of like people that just didn't like my kind, like I wouldn't go in there all timid. Like I would just go in there like, yo, what's going on? How y'all doing? Like until they probably either change the energy or just I see what it is, and I just like remove myself. So it's like I'm not uncomfortable. I'm just removing myself because I know I ain't this ain't the room I'm supposed to be in. Right. But I'm gonna go in there with the intention like, yo, what's going on? How y'all doing? Everybody good? Everybody good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And then if it changes, then it changes because I'm making the change. But if it doesn't, then it's just like, all right, well, I did my part. Right. I'm out.
I was me in this motherfucker, you feel me? That's a fact. That's a fact.
So that's kind of how I view the comfortable thing. It's like I'm never really uncomfortable in a situation. Like if I meet a girl for the first time, like I don't go there uncomfortable. I go there like, I'm about to just chop it up with her. She may be uncomfortable, but I'm going there like, yo, how you doing?
Do it ever be weird when you notice that the person that you with is uncomfortable? Like
but I say
but I break that like
yeah.
Like yo, what's wrong?
That shit be funny as fuck though. Like I ain't gonna lie, I be like, yo, why the fuck? Why you moving like that?
No, I normally just ask if they nervous.
No.
Like yo, you nervous?
Nigga, what's wrong with you?
All right. Yeah, nah, that's cool.
Goddamn knees can't stay straight, nigga. You can't.
Well, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I feed off of energy too. I definitely feel what you're saying. But
right.
They gotta move basically to the sound of my drum. I feel like, even though I move off of energy, like I could feel like, all right, that person not happy, whatever the case, but it's not gonna change the state I'm in. Like I'm always be in control.
Right.
I'm in control.
Like at my job, there's one guy, and then my name kind of stuck there, but there's one guy, he used to call me Smiley. Like he was like a assistant manager. He was like, yo, every time I see you, always smiling. And I'd be like, it's no reason for me not to, it's no reason for me not to smile. Like,
what the fuck am I mad for, nigga?
Like, huh?
Nah, usually like, what the fuck am I mad for?
Yeah.
Like even if the job was wild, like, it ain't enough to affect me for real. Like it ain't like I'm about to get fired or something. And even if I got fired, I would still look at it like, all right, well, I deserved it. Whatever. I did something that I was supposed to. Right. So just like when he left, the next person who became the manager, she was an assistant manager. She became manager. She was like, you always smiling. Like, and I just was like, I don't like. It's no reason. And I think I take it from this one lady. Like when I lived on Dodge Street, she used to be like, some random lady. She came up to me and she was just like, you need to smile more. And I was just like, why you even say that? She was like, you just have like an infectious smile where it's like it's hard for people not to be like happy when you smile. And I kind of took that and not really ran with it, but I took it and applied it. Cause
that smile take people a long way, man. Just a good morning, how you doing? You look nice. All that, it matters.
I
learned that young.
But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the viewers. Shout out to everybody who follow. Fuck with us, man. Sorry if you ain't like the episode. Don't watch it again, motherfucker. But yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Follow us, man. UF Frustration, Unfiltered Frustration. Don't forget them motherfucking discounts. W Energy, Purple Haze. Like I always say,
Purple Rose Supply.
Purple Rose Supply, man. Get your 10%, your 20% discount. UF Frustration 3 on both of those websites. You dig?
Like, share, subscribe, comment. Share your thoughts on our thoughts, word.
You dig? We out.
We out.